When I first learned about passive income, it didn't make any sense to me. It seemed so unattainable and out of reach. Doing no work and still getting paid. I'll be the first one to sign up for that, and I wanted to figure out, how do I do it? The problem was, my entire life I grew up earning active income, clocking in at a job, working long hours, working hard, mowing lawns, babysitting, washing dishes, selling software, getting paid monthly, having to trade time for money. That's when I realized I'm gonna start taking passive income serious. And I just woke up the other day at age 25 realizing that I have 3 legitimate passive income streams making over $25,000 annually. And I'm gonna talk about how I went about setting this up. And I think where a lot of people fall short is, in the myths I'm gonna debunk right now, is that it takes a lot of work to set up a passive income stream. And number 2, you do need upfront capital and money to establish a passive income stream. It takes money to make money. And I'm gonna talk about the 3 ways I make passive income today: online real estate crowdfunding through Fundrise, this YouTube channel, and investment income. I'm gonna go into each 3, starting with online real estate crowdfunding, and I think that that's gonna be a lot easier and simpler than you ever thought it would be to earn passive income. But first, the most passive thing you can do that would actually help me support the channel is by hitting the like button below, because once you hit the like button, it actually stays liked, so it's almost a passive action in a way. You do the work up front, and then it helps both of us on the back end, so that sounds like a win-win to me. And go ahead and subscribe to the channel now if you haven't already. Passive income stream number 1 is online real estate crowdfunding. Everyone says, Trent, real estate's so great. You just have to put in a $100,000 down payment and all of a sudden you own a condo that you can rent out when you're done living in. Sign me up for that. I'm not a big real estate guy, but I am an online real estate crowdfunding guy. What that means is putting money into a real estate crowdfunding platform to get returns. I use Fundrise, and I read about Fundrise on my favorite online personal finance blog, Financial Samurai, and he always touts it. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna try it out. So as you can see in this picture right here, I went into Fundrise, and they're not paying me anything for this. I should get an affiliate link, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just talking about my own experiences, both positive, negative, and just what I'm seeing on the front lines trying to make it. I put 1,000 of my own dollars into it at the back end of 2019. I didn't really know what to expect. I was completely comfortable losing this money, but as you can see, I put in $1,000, and in 2020, I generated about $56, which is 5.6% return. So far this year in 2021, I've made about $26, which is 2.6%. If you annualize that throughout the rest of the year, I'm expecting to make between $60 and $75, meaning between a 6 and 7% return. Keep in mind, this is doing absolutely no work, and I'm not actually getting appreciation on owning the project. It's simply just a quarterly dividend. And real estate crowdfunding means that there's a lot of different projects. There's these large complexes that you and I live in that we could never afford, that we could never develop, but by putting in our money, we're getting a small percentage portion of that and actually getting paid out on that passive income. It's required no work. And I want to put more money into it, but I feel like there's other ways to grow my money faster, which is why I haven't put more money into it. I'm focused on growing and appreciating capital, not just getting paid out on it. When I do have a lot of money, such as $100,000, $200,000 to throw around, I will absolutely be putting that money into Fundrise, into online real estate crowdfunding. The second passive income stream is this YouTube channel right here. As you can see, over the last 28 days, this channel has generated over $258, meaning I've made about $9 a day, each and every day for the last month. And let me rephrase here, because you may be thinking, but Trent, you have to make videos and you have to put them up. That doesn't sound very passive to me. I agree. A YouTube channel is semi-passive. You can work on your own time. You can make the video middle of the night, you can edit it, you can do whatever you want, you can put it up whenever you want. As long as you're making content and putting it out there, you will naturally get more views. And just know that it may seem impossible, it may seem unrealistic for you to start a channel, for you to start a blog, for you to start a podcast, but I'm here to tell you I've tried all those things and I've failed so many times, until one day I said, you know what, I'm just gonna pick my thing because I actually enjoy it and stick with it. And that's why I've been making videos on this channel consistently for the last year. Over 270 videos. They've progressively gotten better. I have a ring light. I don't have perfect audio, and a lot of you guys say, Trent, you talk about the same things every day. You only talk about the same sales topics. That's why we're talking about passive income today. And the YouTube channel is a legitimate source of income. By making videos, I'm not selling you anything. I'm just trying to help you get your money right. I'm trying to help you find more success in your career in life sooner rather than later, just by sharing my own experiences. And hopefully you care, and I care about you. And by you caring about yourself, you can put yourself out there. You can put your story out there. People will watch, whether it be written via a blog, whether it be audio via a podcast, whether it be written and audio and video, whatever it may be, by making a channel. Bottom line is that YouTube channel, I'm making money every day. Some days I put out content, some days I don't, and you still get paid each and every day, and it's going to grow over time. So it's a very viable source of generating passive income. The third way I'm generating passive income is pure investment returns. As you can see in my investment portfolio, I have over $145,000 of capital invested in the market. Currently, I have over $25,000 in gains within my portfolio. They're unrealized, meaning I have not sold the stocks. If I were to go sell the stocks right now, I would recognize a $25,000 gain. I consider this passive income because I'm not doing any work at the companies besides the companies that I may work for that I happen to be invested in. So that's a little indirect. That's getting in the active income, which we don't want. Bottom line, with investing, you need upfront money. The only way you're going to make money is off of the money you already have. And the next factor is the decision. Where do you put the money to get that money to grow faster than any other place? If you knew the answer to that question, you would be a billionaire, hands down. You'd be a hedge fund, you'd invest, you'd make 20% returns annualized, and you would make a lot of money over time. The best part about investing is that you do not need to be a genius to make money. I started investing my own money over 5 years ago. A lot of people say, Trent, you should get a broker, you should get a guy. I don't think you need a person, because I think you just need to make 2 to 3 high quality decisions annually as to where you put your money. Identify the companies right now that you believe in, that you use, and that you know will be around in the next 5 years. Those companies you can bet on, you can continue to use their product or service, and they will continue to grow. I actually made a video recently talking about my top 5 stock holdings that you absolutely should go check out after this video. I have over $80,000 invested in those 5 stocks, and I will not be selling any of those stocks in the next 5 years. So that's absolutely where you could put your money, and you put your money and you sit back and you let it grow. It's your own little money machine. $25,000 of unrealized gains that I could capitalize on right now, 2021. Last year, I made over $21,000 in the market, primarily because I invested in Zoom Info very early on, and that was just a single investment decision. And just to be crystal clear, I'm not talking about day trading. I'm not talking about taking $10,000, putting it in a stock and selling it that day. I'm talking about investing and being long-term. And when we think about being long-term, that could look like buying a stock day 1 of the year and then selling it at the end of the year, or holding it for 5 years. That is passive. You are making one decision. It's highly liquid, and I think it's better than physical real estate because it's much more transactional and can actually grow much faster, in my opinion. No overhead, no unrealized expenses, property taxes, maintenance, BS like that. Those are my top 3 passive income streams at age 25. Online real estate crowdfunding that you could go sign up today. It's actually incredibly easy, takes no work, and you begin getting paid. That's the quickest way to generate passive income if that's what you really want. Of course, you need a lot of money to do that to recognize really big gains. The next is a YouTube channel or some sort of online media, building a community. You can start to monetize that attention, and that's what started to happen to me after a year. You have to be in it for the long game. And number 3 is investing. Pick specific stocks and companies that you believe in, put in a lot of money, and let it sit there for a couple months, a couple years, and you will recognize gains. Those are 3 ways you absolutely can grow your money, and 3 ways that I am growing my money here today. In tandem to that semi-passive bucket of these 3, I'm also doing my active income. I talk a lot about software sales, and that is the vehicle where you control your destiny, where you can maximize your income potential and then start to feed it in the passive income. And to get back to the very first point is that it takes a long time to set these streams up. You can't just see this video and say, besides the online real estate crowdfunding, you could get that going in 24 hours. The rest of them take a long time to figure out, and just note that that's where you're going. What I would focus on right now is making as much money as you can via active income. That's just what it takes. And then as you start to accumulate more money, you will have more flexibility to grow your passive income. And I'm age 25, and I'm confident in the next 10 to 15 years, these will be much larger and I will have more revenue streams. You want to diversify your revenue streams, and you want to begin building this money machine so that you're making money in your sleep, so that you can start to build the life you want, and so that you can have the freedom and flexibility to do whatever you want, whenever you want, with whoever you want, later in life. Now is the time to go all in. Now is the time to work until your face hurts, because you're young and it doesn't matter. Now's the time to go for it. Hope you really enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what questions you have in the comments below. Make sure to hit the like button if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Once again, that'd be crazy if you haven't. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.